Another one there. I think there's been a couple of people concerned at how close we're getting to the Ellies. Now, we're actually not getting that close to the Ellies. Remember, we've got a good zoom on the camera. I'm giving them a very respectable distance. If the elephants want to come to us, that's a different story. And generally speaking, if an elephant approaches, it's like any animal, it's on their terms. And they generally are a lot calmer because it's on their terms. Now, if we were to get as close to them as what they've got to us, that'd be like bursting their bubble. And that's when they get very upset. But we are good, what? Oh. That young bull just showing off there a little bit. There's another bull that he is saying that to. So like here, it's, oh, there we go. Hello lady, there's a couple of youngsters here as well. Now we are good, what, 40, 50 metres away from this herd. I wonder if she's wanting to cross here. Wanting to cross here. And I think someone was a bit concerned that they thought I'd put myself in the middle of an elephant herd, and that's not the case at all. That is one thing you do not do, is put yourself in the middle of an elephant herd, unless, again, you're sitting there and the elephant herd actually splits around you, but again, that's on their terms. But one thing you do not want to do is actually drive through an elephant herd and split them up, because they get very upset with that. But we actually just watch what's going on all around us all the time. Oh, that little one wants to drink, look. Hi Lucy, welcome on board this afternoon. And Lucy would like to know what my favourite... Oh, look at that baby. Lucy would like to know what my favourite animal is and what I'd like to find more of on drive. And I think certainly the leopard is well up there. My favourite's always been tigers. And I know I'm in the wrong country for that. But leopards really are the African equivalent. And rhinos. I love rhinos. I always have done ever since I worked with them in captivity. They're highly intelligent, and there's so much more going on with them than what people realise. Oh, there's a baby there. Even smaller than that one, look. Oh, how adorable. Now you can see it's very thick bush here, and it'd be very wrong for me to try and go any closer and to even try and get in there. We would disturb the elephants and we'd get too close, especially with so many babies. You would be looking for trouble. So that's why we're staying on the road. We're staying at quite a distance from them. And we're just making sure that they're nice and happy. And if anything changes, which sometimes it can, sometimes, you know, they have the bad days, and actually, you know, 40, 50 metres is still too close, but she'll let us know if that is the case. You can see they're just busy feeding at the moment. And that's what we check on all the time. Now, the bull that approached the other day, oh, there is two bulls. Oh, something's happened. You see, all of the elephants have just moved back this way. I wonder if the leopard isn't in here. Yeah, look, they're all coming back this way, look. I say that bull approaching us the other day was also a different story. We were probably about the same distance, about 50-60 metres away from him, because he was in must as well, so I kept my distance, because they can be unpredictable, but all through that time he never showed any aggression. We followed him for a good 15 minutes before, we sat with him for another 15 minutes, so we must have been with him for a good half an hour. And then he actually decided, no, he's going to walk towards us. But again, there was no aggression shown. It was, when he was right next to us, it was just curiosity. It was just showing a little bit of male bravado, because obviously he was in must. But I never felt threatened by him. And this is what I was trying to explain to somebody who sent an email in to me. Unless you've been in that situation where an animal has actually gone for you, and I've actually had that situation with a giraffe. I don't know what I did to it, I don't know why, but this giraffe decided he was coming for me. It was a captive giraffe, and he was the smallest of the giraffes, and I think that was one of the things. He wanted someone to bully, and I wasn't very confident at that stage, and I think he knew it, and he just decided, no, he is going to take it out on me. And I could just see a difference in him. There was something in his eye that said, I'm coming for you. And I managed to get out just in time as he turned and kicked. And somebody who was watching actually said his leg was centimetres from my head. So he meant business, and I knew it. There was just something about the way he was coming. Just said to me, get out of there, girl, you're in trouble. Whereas the bull elephant, I just did not pick that up, and I've actually experienced that with a number of wild creatures, and I think it is the same thing. The day I know that animal's coming for me, I'll know. But the two encounters that I've had with elephants, I knew that the heart wasn't in it. The heart, it's very difficult to explain, but hopefully that gives you some indication. And obviously the more experience that you do pick up with these things, the more you learn and the more you do get to recognise it, but also you want to make sure you don't become blasé, because that's when you have problems as well. Well, whatever spooked them, maybe it wasn't the cat, so whatever spooked them, they've settled down again. Are you okay to go round? Okay. Hello. How are you? Hello. Good. How's it going?
Very good.
Oh, good.
Any English?
No, they did have a bit of a spook here just now, and they just ran this way, but they're going back again. So I don't know if it's in here or whether the boys. There was two young bulls here messing around, so I don't know if that had something to do with it. But so any more on consoles from that side? No. Texan and Ephraim going north?
Yes.
Are they? Okay. Okay.
Okay,
No
I'll
worries.
let you know.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'll let you know if I see anything out as well.
Nice.
My radio, I've got to do every few seconds, so I'll give you it in bursts of 3.
Okay,
No worries. Enjoy your safari.
thank you, bye.
So yeah, I must admit I would love to catch up with some leopard a little bit more this week, but I think we've been very lucky to have had some of the encounters that we have had. They've really been quite amazing. And we've had the spotted hyena, and that's one thing for me. It's actually the animal behaviour I really enjoy watching, and that's why I will try and spend time with the animals, because you pick up so much more about them. Okay, we have the herd looking like they're going to start crossing in front of us and around us by the looks of it. And this is exactly what I was saying before. It's up to them if they want to come to us. Hello, lady. There we go. blessing us, seeing how we are going to react. So I think we passed whatever tests they were giving to us, because these babies are obviously going to be very vulnerable out in the open, and they've just crossed. Look at that. While we were here. And that's also something else, you know, if you spend the time with the animals and they just get to realise that you're not a threat, you're not a problem, and then, as I say, they actually start to gain they gain your trust, and you gain their trust, and it's just this mutual understanding that, you know, there's not going to be any harm done. You can just carry on with your day and do what you want to do, and we're just not going to interfere. Go ahead. Copy. I'll try from this northern side. I'll try the northern side this side. Oh, that was just so special. I actually thought they were going to cross in front, but I think because the rest of the herd were a little bit further down, they did cross a little bit further back. If she wasn't happy, she wouldn't have crossed.